Honestly, how on earth if they lost today? I just don't get this fucking football club Atherton. I'm really lost for words. Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to the channel, United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Hope you're all having a fantastic weekend so far. Hope you all had a really great start to this weekend. Hope you all enjoyed your Saturday, whatever you're all doing. Hope you're all having a good Saturday evening. And I hope you're all looking forward to the rest of this weekend as well in February 2024. First of all, do me a massive favour for me, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Share the video, hit the tweet button, hit the retweet button. Remember to always remember the notification bell, put on all times to receive dedicated brand new content planned for the rest of this year in 2024 on United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. For brand new videos, shorts, live streams, brand new games, brand new gaming content, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 will be arriving on the channel next week. More previews, more match reactions, and much more brand new stuff planned for the rest of this year in 2024 on United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Good evening to all of you. Good evening to all your legends and legendary people. And as you can tell by my body language, I don't think you're going to be surprised where the result has gone this weekend. And a result that I honestly did not see coming. I honestly could not see Manchester United slipping up this weekend. I couldn't see where Man United were going to drop points. I couldn't see where we would not win this game. But as you can tell by my body language, you can tell I'm pretty much really done with this club. Like, as you can tell, Manchester United 1, Fulham 2. Manchester United 1, Fulham 2. Why the hell? Where's the result? Where's that result come from today? I can tell you where that result's come from today. A football club that is on the path of trying to chase down top four. A club that is trying to get away for Champions League football for next season. And a club that is meant to be on the up under Erik ten Hag with this brand new ownership, brand new start, brand new atmosphere, brand new stadium, brand new set of players, brand new squad, a Premier League campaign that is meant to be turned around. Absolute bottle jobs. Absolute shit show today. That, for me, is nothing more than a complete and utter fucking embarrassment. To lose to Fulham at home, where you've nearly gone 7 to 8 games unbeaten, nearly 5 wins in a row, and have slipped up to mid-table Fulham, is nothing more than a complete and utter shit show from that Manchester United squad today. The balance of the team is nowhere near where it should be. The injuries are no excuse for Manchester United not to win today. The club has been on a massive upward step in the last few weeks with the last few results that they've had, especially in the league, as well as in the cup competitions, in the FA Cup especially. But today, it is straight back down to fucking earth once again for Manchester United. To lose to mid-table Fulham that have got key players missing in, Raul Jimenez, Willian, and also Palfinha in the midfield. I honestly expected Manchester United to put Fulham away today, expecting them to comfortably beat this mid-table Fulham, who have not had one of their best seasons in the Premier League under Marco Silva. Key number of players missing from today's squad. I couldn't see anything more than a Manchester United win. But to lose the game in the manner that they lost this game in the 97th minute, when you think Harry Maguire, an unlikely equaliser, has rescued Manchester United a point, and then you think 9 additional minutes have been added on at the end of the game, and you're playing basically an extra 10 minutes, I honestly expected that equaliser today to fire Manchester United somewhere to find an unlikely winner. But unfortunately, because Manchester United have got no squad depth, we've got no backup striker, we've got a lack of identity in the team, Man United have been rolled over by a mid-table team that have been struggling this season in the Prem, are hovering just above the bottom 3 in the division. And I honestly expected Fulham to cave in today. I could not see Fulham getting anything from Old Trafford. I could not see them snatching a draw. I couldn't even them snatching a win. But to win 2-1 and come to Old Trafford and basically dismantle that Man United squad in the second half. I'm not surprised we've slipped up today. This whole game was in the balance anyway. Soon as we all knew yesterday on Friday afternoon that Rasmus Hojlund was going to be unavailable due to an injury that is going to keep him out for 3 fucking weeks. No wonder Manchester United struggle to find any rhythm in that squad today. When you've got your top goal scorer out, who's been your key number one player in the last few weeks, banging in all the goals, did anyone expect Manchester United to find any goals today from the attack? I mean, that attack is weak. I mean, that attack is absolutely trash. Garnacho, awful. Rashford, incompetent. And that Forson, I mean, what clever muppet decided today that Forson should be given a run out against a Premier League team that have got Calvin Bassey at the back, Robinson at left back? What clever muppet decided today? Do you know what? Because we've got no Rasmus, we've got a great idea that we are going to start this young striker who is still massively inexperienced, massively naive of what the Premier League or what it takes to be a Premier League footballer. We are going to start him against 2 strong Fulham centre-backs to see if his youthfulness can break down that Fulham defence. What clever muppet decided to think that was a clever idea? Without Rasmus, as soon as I knew yesterday afternoon, I knew he was screwed. And am I surprised we slipped up today? No, I'm fucking not. I am not surprised we have slipped up today. Soon as I knew that news yesterday, I knew we were going to fuck it up. I knew United were going to fuck up today. And I'm not surprised they have, because it's embarrassing. It really does expose how weak and how incompetent that Manchester United team is. And a lot of people are going to blame Ten Hag for today. I don't think you can blame the manager for today's performance, but you can certainly criticise the substitutions that were made in that second half. To completely ignore your wingers that you've got on the bench to somehow add some attacking quality into that second half, which was clearly lacking in the whole of that first half. Surely changes should have been made early on. The sub we make in the second half is to bring Mctominay on for Casemiro, so the midfield turns to pants. You've taken off Forson for Eriksen and putting Eriksen on the wing. Like, what clever idea was that to do that today? You've brought off your attackers, your main holding CDM, where the midfield was completely balanced for the whole of the first half, and you've taken them off and everything's fucked up. No wonder this football club is in the mess it is fucking in. This leopard does not change its spots. United had a big opportunity to go level with Tottenham today on points. Tottenham have now got a game in hand. And what also doesn't help now, Man United were 5 points behind Aston Villa. Villa have battered Nottingham Forest today at Villa Park, winning 4-2 at home. So United now are 8 points off Aston Villa, which is a complete and utter fucking shit show. United had a big opportunity to close in on top 4, to get back into the Champions League places. Man United have absolutely screwed any chance of getting top 4. I think it's over. Forget the rest of the season. I do not see where Manchester United now are going to find any points from. I don't know where we're going to find any goals from. I do not know how we are going to manage to turn this situation around. Clearly today, Manchester United didn't try. There was no effort at all in both halves of that game. The equaliser from Harry Maguire, who you don't expect us to score a goal because he's fucking useless anyway, I honestly thought that equaliser would have inspired them on to find a late winner. And what Fulham have done all game is basically park the bus and break Manchester United on the counter-attack. The back 4 exposed for the laziness and the incompetence of our defending on how bad it is actually fucking been. It is embarrassing how we defend. We can't defend a low cross. We can't defend a high cross. We can't clear the ball out of our own penalty area. And the first Fulham goal, we don't even clear from their corner, from the set-piece corner. We don't even clear the ball out. No one's marking Calvin Bassey in the Man United penalty area. So clearly left on mark, clearly left undefended, and basically slams a shot into the back top corner of Onana's net. Onana isn't stopping that. You can't blame Onana for that goal, by the way. But it's the body presence. Like, he basically just stands there and lets Calvin Bassey smash it in. And the problem is, Onana can't save that because the power and the finesse he has got on that shot is too powerful to keep out. But you've also got Dalot on the line, and you've also got another Man United player on the line. Why is no one attempting to block the shot? Why do we not clear that ball out? We know Fulham are a threat from aerial ability, and their main threats have basically derailed Man United today. Absolutely fucking derailed them. And it's embarrassing that we leave players unmarked in our own penalty area. We can't defend a high cross for shit. We've got tall players in that Man United team through Varane and Dalot and Maguire and Lindelof. They can't clear a simple set piece out. Our defence is meant to clear that situation from danger. And because Calvin Bassey, like I said, has been left unmarked, what do you think he's going to do? He is going to smash it in completely left unmarked. Am I surprised that goals happen? No, because too many situations like that have happened all fucking season. And it doesn't surprise me. Man United are lazy. Man United are incompetent. Man United are an absolute fucking shit show. They're an embarrassment to watch. They're boring to watch. And it's like watching paint dry at times with the style of play, which I don't see any of. I don't see any style of play at Manchester United. I see the same old boring football. I see the same old we build from the back and try and get forward. We don't defend together. We don't attack together. We don't control the midfield. The attack is absolutely non-existent. The midfield balance is completely off when you take Casemiro and Mainoo out this team. And Man United, without Rasmus, you might as well end the season today. This season for me is absolutely over. We should have signed a striker in January. And what has happened to Man United now? You have lost your key number one striker for 3 weeks with a muscle injury. Do you know why Rasmus has got that injury? It's because Rasmus Hojlund is having to play every single fucking game for this club to get Man United out of jail. You're basically relying on a 21-year-old striker who's got the pressure on his shoulders of the world of the media, the press, pundits, news outlets, sports outlets, the players, the manager, the opposition. Without Rasmus Hojlund, I would say forget Man United winning the FA Cup. I would say forget top four now because that's not going to happen. Forget Champions League football. That dream's gone as well after today. Man United have massively messed up and they had an opportunity to go level with Spurs. Fight still 2 points behind Villa, which is now turned into 8. Like, it's just an absolute fucking nightmare. I didn't see us losing the game, and I hold my hands up. I honestly showed Fulham a lack of respect. I saw the Fulham team sheet, and when they've got no Willian, when they've got no Jimenez, when they've got now Palfinha, I did not see Manchester United not winning that game. I honestly thought we were going to absolutely rip that Fulham team apart. Fulham have really struggled this season under Marco Silva. The players they've got missing was a big miss from the team sheet. I looked at the Fulham lineup compared to our lineup, and I didn't expect that Fulham team to do what they did to us. But the defence of Calvin Bassey is a quality centre-back. I mean, Reed does a midfield job for Fulham when Palfinha is missing. Andres Pereira was running rings around the Man United midfield three. It's just embarrassing. It really, really is embarrassing from a United's point of view. If you come in, you're going to have to be really quiet because I'm doing a match reaction, okay? Right, come on then. Come sit down. Come sit down then. Go that way. Boy, hold on. I'll do my match reaction. I'll let you know when I'm finished, okay? Turn that down as well. Thank you. So, yeah, it's not good enough for Man United. It's really, really unacceptable that you've put in a performance like that. That is just simply not good enough. The players are trash. The performance as a whole, but as soon as it goes 0-0 at half time, you honestly expect Manchester United to respond in the second half. There was no response. There was no response from those players to win that game. I don't know what happened after time we went in that dressing room, but nothing inspired them to come out to win that game. And it's nothing more than shocking. It's nothing more than, wasteful. Opportunity after opportunity on the Fulham goal, Man United don't take. Forson, is completely useless. I don't understand why he starts that game. The front three obviously are so used to having Rasmus down the middle and having a young striker like Fulham, who again is got the pressure and the media on him like a rash today. How are you expecting a young player to develop at the club when you've got no backup striker to Hojlund to score any goals? It's just not. It's just absolutely. It's just not. It's not forgivable. I'm afraid. Man United have created their own mess. They have created a situation here that the manager now is going to face huge questions about what the hell went wrong today. I'm not blaming Erik ten Hag for that defeat. I am not blaming the manager. Don't anyone dare tell me that Erik ten Hag is at fault for today's result. What was he meant to do with no Martinez, no Shaw, no Hojlund, no Mount, no Wan-Bissaka? What was Erik ten Hag honestly meant to do today when you are preparing for the Fulham game and you think you've got your key striker starting again, and then you head into the media press conference knowing that you've had to report he's out for 3 weeks? How is that meant to make Erik ten Hag feel? Obviously, he's going to be very, very annoyed, frustrated, very, very, what I'm going to try and say. How is he meant to build a team? How is he meant to take this Man United team even forward? I just don't see it. But it's not his fault we've lost. It's down to the players, a lack of effort or the lack of trying to even find a result. It's an absolute shit show, basically. It's absolutely fucking pathetic. Oh, that's my nephew in the background. He's playing Fortnite on his Switch. It's just really, really wasteful and disgusting, really, because after the last few results, you're thinking, can Manchester United make it 5 wins from 5 and go 7 to 8 games unbeaten in a row? We've not so far lost this year until today. So again, another record that we had is now gone. So Man United are going to be facing even more pressure to even qualify for Europe now, because this result today is not going to help. And without Rasmus, this team ain't got anything, I'm afraid. This team has got no goals in it. There is no attacking threat. And when you are relying on Rashford, Garnacho, and now Forson, good luck, Manchester United, for the rest of the season, because we are going to struggle like hell. We are going to be in an absolute bad situation now, where you've got Nottingham Forest away in the FA Cup on Wednesday. You've then got the Manchester Derby next Sunday evening, which is going to be another defeat. How are Man United going to win the next 2 games? I honestly do not know how to tell you, because the substitutions alone today have also cost us. Eriksen, I mean, what the hell's happened to Eriksen? Clearly not match fit. Clearly not clinical when he came on in the second half. Absolutely slow as hell on the ball. Lost possession on more than one occasion in the second half. Mctominay, what the hell was that sub for? Like, someone tell me why that Mctominay sub made any sense. Because for me today, that sub made no difference to that midfield going forward. It was just absolutely bang average performance again. And, you've got Ahmad on the bench. You've got Antony on the bench. I honestly expected Ten Hag to change the front three. Forson clearly isn't good enough. We all deep down know that. Yes, he's been given a chance. And yes, he's been given a debut. I'm writing him off already. He ain't good enough. I'm sorry to say. Let's be really frank here. He ain't good enough. If people think that is the right option to go forward with without Rasmus, good luck to you. Because he ain't going to score any goals. He's got no attacking quality down the middle. And you're basically relying on a youngster. I mean, I know we've got to build the youth academy and we've got to give these youngsters a chance. But do you honestly think this is good enough for the rest of the season, knowing you've got the Manchester Derby next weekend, where we're probably going to get smashed by City now, which again is not good enough. So I would expect Manchester United now to lose their next 2 games, because I just don't see this team turning this around. This Fulham result is a bad result. It's absolutely disgusting the way we've lost, the way we've performed. Both halves were disgusting. There was no attacking quality. You've got players overhitting the ball. You've got players taking shots from stupid distances long out. You've got an attack that's got no quality. And for the defence, why am I not surprised that Maguire, Varane, Dalot and Lindelof are at fault for the first goal? And as for the second goal, I mean, Awobi's been left unmarked, cuts inside the Man United defender, bends a shot into Onana's bottom right-hand corner, and basically Onana is standing present like a statue. Like we're just standing there letting them score goals in the 97th minute. There was no closing that ball down. The way Adama Traore, I mean, what an impact that was from the bench. Not just goes past one, he goes past two Man United players, one including Harry Maguire as the centre-back, storms past them, runs through the midfield completely unchallenged or unmarked, or no one tries to put a challenge to close Adama Traore's run down, plays a complete, beautiful through ball to Awobi. Awobi's not been marked. You've got 5 Fulham players up against 3 Man United players. You know what's going to happen. You know Awobi is going to cut inside and bend one in the bottom right-hand corner. And the problem is, Onana's probably expecting him to shoot to his left. And what Iwobi's done, he's tricked the goalkeeper into thinking, I'm going to go to the left. I'm actually going to go to your right and bend this in and get a late winner. And Onana's standing there like a statue. He knows that he can't stop that because, again, who's blocking the Awobi shot, by the way? Can we just talk about this? Who's blocking that Awobi shot? Who is blocking that attempt on goal? Those Man United players stand there like useless statues waiting for something to happen. They just stand there and let Awobi have a free shot on goal. You do not do that in professional football. You do not let the opposition have a free shot on goal. And what do? They let Awobi have a free shot on goal. It goes into the bottom corner and Fulham get a late winner and win the game and claim an unlikely 3 points. And it's not good enough for Manchester United. That second half was awful. Fulham absolutely battered the hell out of us in that second half. I couldn't see United slipping up. I could not see us not winning this game. I felt so confident today. It was going to be 5 wins in a row, 7 games unbeaten in a row, heading into the FA Cup with a load more confidence. And now you're looking at it. Can we really win the FA Cup now based on our injuries? Not really. Can we beat Man City next weekend? That ain't going to happen. So it's going to be a bad week. And that's what I think is going to happen now. I think this is going to be a very, very bad week for Manchester United Football Club. I honestly expect this to get even worse now. I expect us to lose Wednesday. I expect us to get destroyed next Sunday. So this next week incoming is going to be horrific because I just don't trust these players now. After today, when you've got the midfield not doing their job, the attack is non-existent, the defence is crap as usual, and a goalkeeper that we paid 60 million for, I would give £6 for. It is not good enough. The standards of these players is shambolic. They don't care. They don't care that they've got to turn this season around. They know that their futures are on the line. And when they're performing like that, can you see why half that team is not good enough? Can you see why I say Manchester United need to spend money? Can you see why we need a rebuild? Can you see why half of those players should not be playing for Manchester United? They should be playing for this football club. It's not acceptable. They are not at the level that is required to be a Manchester United player. And it's going to happen on more than one occasion. And today, United have lost to mid-table Fulham. Like, you don't lose to teams like that at home. That's not acceptable, I'm afraid. And if we had Rasmus today, I think today would have been a much better story. But what's happened today? You've got Rashford on the right wing. That doesn't work. You feel Garnacho being back on the left, he would be a lot more comfortable with that style of play on the left wing, cutting inside. Has 1 or 2 shots, but apart from that, what did Garnacho really do in the second half? Kept giving the ball away, kept taking on way too many runs by himself and then losing possession. Trying to run in on the Fulham back 4 to try and create a goal scoring opportunity. Rashford, I mean, absolutely embarrassing again today. Don't know what's happened since Wolves, but Rashford has gone back to being Rashford. Forson, I can't really blame him for today, but clearly, mate, this club ain't your level. Sorry to say, I would not have started Forson today. I think that was a massive, Massive mistake. I think what we should have done, and I know that ain't going to work, but maybe Rashford down the middle would have been a lot more clinical for Manchester United against a Fulham strong back four. But again, I don't think that would have gone down well. Ahmad really should be in this team based on the right wing situation. Ten Hag, I don't know what's up with him. I don't know why Ahmad isn't getting the game time I think he deserves, but I did think he made a bit of an impact in the second half when he came on. But it was too little too late, unfortunately. It was too little too late for Manchester United to do anything from that game, from that situation. And I thought, at least Harry Maguire's rescued us to point. I mean, it's better than losing this game and, keeping ourselves ahead in this league table. But this is going to spring our rivals onto us now. This is really going to cost Manchester United in the next few weeks. It's going to be a situation where United is going to be. I think for me, after today, this has exposed us how bad we actually are. This exposes how bad this football club is and how incompetent we are. I just think as a whole, Man United should be absolutely ashamed the way they've not stepped up today. There is a winnable game here. It's at home. You're playing at Old Trafford. It's only Fulham. What are Fulham going to do? I didn't expect much. Especially where I rate Raul Jimenez a lot. I rate Palfinha a lot. And I rate Willian a lot as well. I think for me, they're three of Fulham's best players at the whole squad. And maybe you can add Andreas Pereira into that situation. But today, you don't expect the midfield to be run round by Reed and Pereira from Fulham. Running rings round Fernandes, Casemiro, Mainoo. I mean, I don't think Mainoo did a lot wrong today. I thought the midfield did look very balanced with that youngster in the midfield, and he's been very, very clinical for Manchester United in the last few weeks. I think he's done a very, very good job in the way he's controlled the midfield when the situations have been really, really tough. Casemiro, I thought, had a good first half performance, but kept giving the ball away on several different occasions. Fernandes is basically trying to put every cross into the box on his right foot, and then he tries to cut in on his left and put a cross. It doesn't even make the first Man United player. It gets to the first Fulham back four player. So we're basically trying to ping every ball into the box when we've got no height from the attack or the midfield. We are trying to have shots outside our own penalty area where we should be getting the ball to our wingers, which we don't build enough up from. There was a lack of service. I mean, let's beat around the bush today. Did anyone recognise there was a lack of service to Forson, by the way, through Rashford and Garnacho? A lack of service, not getting the ball to him enough, not trying to get him through on goal. I mean, the only bit of good play I did like from Forson is where he put that through ball through that Fulham back four, through to Rashford. But Rashford didn't anticipate the run quick enough and didn't get any hold of the ball properly to unleash the shot in the Fulham penalty area. I mean, that was a good bit of play from the youngster Forson. But apart from that, I'm sorry to say, but United needed to sign a striker in January. And look what's happened. It's turned into a nightmare. Can you do me a favour? Can you go downstairs for me? On the table is my notepad?
Yeah.
My pen?
Yeah.
My phone?
Yeah.
And my 2 worry bead bracelets. Can you go and get them for me?
Okay.
Thank you. Got enough room? If you go and put that on charge as well, so play some Fortnite, all right? Okay. Good lad. Well done. Thank you. Not to get. You know what you've got to do? So yeah, it's a big blow. Top 4 for me is now gone, I think. I don't see United getting Champions League football at all. I think we're going to have to settle for being in Europa League or even at worst, Europa Conference League, because I think that's our level. I don't think we are at that level yet to be in the Champions League. I don't think we've got the players enough to be in the Champions League at this rate. It's just really, really shit. But as soon as, we didn't have Rasmus, I knew this was going to go wrong. And I said it several times yesterday, that I saw this was going to go wrong. And what's happened, I've got it right. I've seen this happen on so many occasions. And it's just from a fan point of view that I'm left frustrated, I'm left angry, I'm left extremely disappointed by the result today. I'm left unhappy, angry, fucked off, pissed off, because I just didn't see any team performance. I saw individuals. Pen. Oh, well done. What else did I ask for? Phone. So yeah, like I didn't see any team. I did not see any team today. I saw individuals trying to tackle everything on their own. I didn't see any team. I didn't see players. I didn't see a build-up of play. I didn't see any rhythm. It was very, very boring. And United deserved to be booed off at full time. United deserved to be booed off. There's no excuse today. And Ten Hag isn't going to be happy. He's going to be very fucked off because you would have thought the Harry Maguire equaliser, well, at least it's a point, but is a point really enough at this stage of the season? No, not really. A point would have been better than losing the whole game. But when Fulham counter-attack, I mean, Adama try, all right, you look at the speed he's got. To have that free run past those two United players, through the midfield, gets a pass to Alex Awobi inside our own penalty area. When Awobi's unmarked, what do you think he's going to do, guys? Like, you know, he's going to go for goal and he's going to score. And as soon as he got the ball, I thought this is going to go in. And what happened? Unfortunately, it went in, and it's a bad result. Yeah, thank you. Well done. Coming back in. Okay. Do you want to go and charge your Switch?
Yeah.
Okay, go and charge your Switch and come back up. I'll call you. Yeah, go and charge it because I want to make sure we play some Fortnite, don't we? Go on then. Be careful, right? I'll call you when I'm finished, okay? I'm nearly done, all right? Go and charge it, all right? Okay? Good lad. So, yeah. I don't think the injuries have helped, but that is no excuse from United today to use that to get away with today's result. I'm left here really puzzled how we've lost, because the momentum we're on and the positivity we've had as well, you would have expected Man United to build on it. And I didn't see that team do that. I didn't see us build on our last few results. I didn't see this team build on, the goals we've scored. I didn't see any team. I saw a team that looked completely unrecognisable from the last few results. I've seen a team lacking any identity, and I've seen a team of players that didn't care. I've never seen that this season. But today, it really showed us that we are going to need miracles next season based on this season. We are going to need a lot of change at this football club if we are to build on the success of Erik ten Hag from season 1 as Man United manager. Season 2's turning out to be a bit of a mare at this rate, because we are losing to teams at home we should not be losing to. I mean, that's Bournemouth and now Fulham. I mean, how many more results are we going to see like this at home? Like, we are meant to be building a fortress back at Old Trafford. That fortress is being cracked. I mean, Old Trafford's fallen down enough, and I get that. The stadium is falling to pieces based on the structure and the safety of the fans and the supporters of Manchester United Football Club. But you would have expected a performance today based on what we've seen. Like Luton, Villa, West Ham, Wolves, Tottenham, Newport. I mean, that's 6 wins. 5 wins out of 6. We could have made it 6 wins out of 7 today if United would have found the 3 points. United did not look like they were going to find 3 points today based on the first half. I mean, it was so dull. There was no tempo. There was no energy. The levels of the players and the team, it looked knackered. Like, I don't know what we're doing in training, but clearly we are not listening to the manager. We are clearly not backing the manager, and Ten Hag's going to get the chop. And if we get rid of Ten Hag, I think it's a disgrace. And I know people are going to be calling for the manager's head tonight, and I completely understand why. But you've got to keep this manager in, because I do still feel he's doing a good job. But today's result is a bad result. United do not lose to Fulham. Not Fulham. Like, it's just embarrassing. And it does go to show as well, Marco Silva's doing an excellent job. And he is. I commend Marco Silva for the job he's doing. I absolutely commend him, because he's come to Old Trafford and left us all stunned. So today, it's a bit of a shit show, really, from Manchester United. It's not good enough. It's embarrassing. It's, it's just not good enough. And I think as a whole, United are in a bit of a shit show now. And Manchester United have conceded 100 shots across 5 Premier League matches in 2024. Manchester City have conceded 197 all season. It's just, oh my God. This is a damaging result. And I don't know how this is going to affect the rest of our season. But going forward, we are in a mess again. We are in a place where we should not be tonight. We should have won this game. There's no excuse. And the respect I didn't show Fulham, I apologise because, I did say Marco Silva did a good job, but I thought the injuries and the suspension of Fulham dad would have really, really cost them at Old Trafford today. And I think, the players that they had available done fantastic. Like Reed, Pereira, Munez, Adama Traore. The players full of mad compared to Man United. You would expect the result to go one way and one way only. And it's just an unexpected result. But I just think based on the play today, we didn't deserve to win because I saw nothing in the first half of any optimism. Second half, Fulham came out the much better team, a lot more solid, a lot more attacking threat, caused Man United several problems in the game today. And the 2 goals they've scored are down to a set piece and a good bit of attacking play by Adama Traore. A player I really rated at Wolves. Fulham got him for free. I would have taken Adama Traore at Man United on the right wing at this rate because the right wing is suffering. Rashford doesn't work there. Shouldn't be in the team. Garnacho on the left, I thought it'd be better today than being on the right. His preferred position. Forson, don't get me started. What a joke that was, starting him against a Premier League club. Really isn't experienced to be a Premier League striker, I'm afraid. Like, you're trying to get the best out of a young kid. And you're trying to get him to score goals in Rasmus's absence. Man United have got a lot to blame for today. They should have signed a striker in January. And don't fucking anyone tell me, well, financial fair play was an issue. We have to sell to buy to bring a striker in. Man United had the money. Ten Hag was after a striker. I was after a striker. I think every Man United fan and every Man United supporter wanted Man United to sign a striker. Because if they lose Rasmus, United have got nothing. Without Rasmus Hojlund, United are absolutely fucked. And the rest of the season now is going to crash down and burn right in front of our own very eyes. I wouldn't surprise if we got the FA Cup. We know what's going to happen away at the Etihad next weekend. Where do Man United turn the season around? Time will tell now what the response is after today's defeat. The players have got to respond after this defeat. This isn't Manchester United anymore. This is a club full of egos, individuals that simply don't give a fuck. You've got players overhyped, players overrated, players like Maguire, Dalot, Varane, Lindelof, Onana, Rashford, Garnacho, Forson. The list goes on. Mctominay, Eriksen, Ahmad, even Antony was brought on. What the fuck was that? That was too late, I'm afraid. Ahmad and Antony should have been on at half-time. Forson should have been taken off. Rashford down the middle, Ahmad on the right and Antony on the left. United needed to do something in that second half, and the substitutions did not inspire. McTominay for fucking Casemiro. Eriksen for Fulham. We're bringing on midfielders to pump them up forward, a bit more forward up the pitch. McTominay is not a winger, Eric. Eriksen is not a winger. And you're putting them on the wing. They are not fucking wingers. And you're bringing Ahmad on with 5 minutes to go. We do everything so late on in a game and expect it to work. We needed subs early on in that second half to find anything. McTominay is shite. Eriksen is slow. Ahmad looks like a breath of fresh air on that right wing. God knows why he's not played any football lately. Clearly, Ten Hag doesn't rate Ahmad, and I think that's why he doesn't pick him. He's clearly favouring Rashford. He's a Rashford fanboy. Garnacho, obviously, he sees a lot of hype and a lot of potential over him for the future of Manchester United Football Club going forward. Without Rasmus, United have basically got a blank. We've basically got a blank space down the middle. And I think for me, if this carries on, then United are going to struggle to score any more goals this season. And it's going to go downhill a lot quicker than what people imagine. So we deserve to lose. We absolutely deserve to lose. We didn't deserve anything from today's game. We got what we got given. We got the goal against us down to poor defending, poor a lack of tackling, a lack of defence, a lack of defensive work, a lack of closing down the opposition, a lack of putting any blocks on the Fulham players' shots, a lack of low cross defending, a lack of high cross defending, a lack of closing down when the Fulham players are on the ball. No one's putting in tackles. The United players have got lazy today, and United have expected to steamroll them. And I think the players went in today based on the last few results. They're expecting to roll them over like a sausage roll from Greg's. They're expecting Man United to steamroll them. The players probably got too cocky, got too hyped, got too up their own ass to find any kind of result. And today, it does show that we miss Luke Shaw, even though I'm not a big fan of him. We miss Martinez. We miss Rasmus by a mile. We don't miss Mount. We don't miss Wan-Bissaka. It's just the same old shit show at Manchester United Football Club. We ain't good enough. We're not clinical. We don't take our chances. I mean, when we found the equaliser, Eriksen had a shot on goal. Fernandes has a shot on goal. Dalot tries to get in the Man United penalty, and the Fulham penalty area runs the ball out of play for a Fulham goal kick. Is anyone expecting Man United to rip up trees? Because I'm not. Based on our attacking play, United are basically firing on all blanks. It's just shit. It's just not great. It's really, really boring. I think United have got a lot of answers to questions that need to be answered. What went wrong today? Well, everything went wrong. Leaving Fulham players unmarked, letting Fulham players have 3 shots on goal, not blocking no attempts to close the challenge or close the shot down. It's like Man United thought, you know what? We've won the last few games. We don't really need to beat Fulham. Everything will be fine. But you've got top 4 sat right in front of you. You've got Champions League places sat right in front of you that you could get yourself in the mix for. With Villa winning and Tottenham now getting a game in hand, forget that. Top 4's over. We are not getting Champions League football. Not after today. The season's over for me. This season is absolutely over because I can't see us turning this around. And it's going to be shit. It's going to be really, 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 really shit. And I can't give any of those players any credentials today. I can't give any of them a player of the match. I'm not giving Man United players any praise because they bottled it today. They threw the towel in, waved the white flag and gave up. They gave up trying to win. They didn't care about the unbeaten record we've got this year in 2024. They didn't really try and go and get another win or another 3 points that we actually needed to win today. And they've let a mid-table team batter them. Again, Bournemouth did that, and now Fulham have done it. It wouldn't surprise me if teams like fucking Everton do it, Burnley do it, Sheffield United do it. The list is going to go on a lot further than that, knowing Man United are so shit at home. It's absolutely shit. And yeah, we deserve to lose. Fair play to Fulham. Fair credit. You deserve the win. You deserve the 3 points. You deserve to beat Man United today. And I'm not surprised you've done it. I'm really, really not surprised. Congratulations to Marco Silva and his players. Congratulations to everyone connected with Fulham Football Club, the players, the squad, the coaching staff, everyone connected with Fulham, because you've absolutely exposed Man United. And you're right, we are shit. We're a laughing stock. We're an absolute circus. A Man in shit show. They're an absolute embarrassment to the club, the badge, the fans and the supporters. Old Trafford is meant to be our fortress. Old Trafford is looking like the Titanic, fucking sinking, and it is sinking. This is a really bad result. Man United 1, Fulham 2. If someone told me that Fulham were going to win this game today and come to Old Trafford and get an unlikely 3 points, I would not have fucking believed you. But after what I've seen today, from a shit first half to a shit second half, I am not surprised we've lost. Without Rasmus, Hojlund, fucking forget the season and end the season today, because we are nothing without Hojlund in this team. So I hope you enjoyed the match reaction and the final score. Hit the like button and the share button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Share the video. Hit the tweet button and the retweet button. And remember to always remember, notification bell. Put the bell on at all times to receive dedicated content planned for the rest of 2024 this year. Brand new videos, brand new shorts, brand new live stream, brand new games, brand new gaming content. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is coming to the channel next week. More previews, more match reactions. And obviously now, the main focus after today is focusing on the Emirates FA Cup 5th round away game to Nottingham Forest on Wednesday night. We'll probably do the preview for that game in the early hours of either Monday morning or Tuesday morning. So look out for that preview for Man United's away game in the Emirates FA Cup 5th round away to Nottingham Forest for Wednesday night's game. Look out for the preview either Monday or Tuesday, early hours of either one of those mornings. But yeah, Man United 1, Fulham 2. There's nothing more to say, but that is an absolute disgrace. Losing to Fulham is nothing more than a fucking embarrassment. What a fucking shit club we are.